Hi everybody, Ted in front of the camera and Kai right here behind the camera, and we want to take a little bit of time and show you the setup of the Exped Orion tent. Now this is a two-person tent, and as always we like to set these tents up with just one person, so Ted's going to do that job by himself. So keep an eye, all by himself. Keep an eye on the time there on the video, because it's a pretty darn quick setup. And so the Orion is a two-person tent, 3 poles, and 2 vestibules. Now, as you'll see when Ted gets it up, it has 2 entrances, 1 per person. And as Ted's mentioning here, there are numbered pole ends of the pole sleeve. So number 1, very simple on the pole sleeve end. So Ted is, and with many of our videos we'll mention this, Ted's not putting the entire pole together. If we were in tight spaces, it's helpful to only put a few pieces of the pole together and then push it through, and then, as you saw, put the rest of them as needed together. So he's doing the lengthwise poles. There are 2 of them. Go, as you see there, from one end all the way to the other end of the tent, in parallel into the far end boot there. So it comes to a stop at the end, and then on this end it's a very easy attachment. Pole end goes into a nice, what I like to call a boot, and then Ted tightens it. Now this 3rd pole, which is also color coded differently, it's a gray pole, grayish blue pole, it also is going into an open sleeve at this end and then comes to a booted end at the far end. So he can do it from one side. Each pole can be put in from one side. So note the time on the video, about 2:50, coming up on 3 minutes, very leisurely setup, and we are essentially done with tent setup. So Orion now, Ted's just tightening the ends all the way down. So the freestanding Orion is set up. Now you would still want to stake the tent out, either guy it out or stake it out. Even though it's a freestanding tent, we always suggest that you stake and guy the tent to the extent that the weather might necessitate it. So there we have it, Orion set up, ready to go. Thanks a lot.